Good day, you bunch of absolute legends, and welcome back to Team Iron Presents, A Tale of Lies and Lions. This is Darius, and with me are Peaches and Teddy. And I've made a mistake because my OBS once again has failed me, and I wasn't actually recording. I've done 2 battles already, but as Tywin's right-hand man, our good grandfather, the Lord Paramount of the West. But anyway, yeah, we're just going to have to, obviously I can't get that footage back, so we're just going to have to skip. But basically, what I have done is equipped myself with the gear of a master crossbowman, because I figured as I was rambling in the battle, I decided my character is not going to try to be a knight. I mean, maybe eventually, but for now they're going to work on being a crossbowman and go with that. Better armor than I've ever seen. Although, you know, my character was brought up as an infantryman, so it may be better for me to be an infantryman. And as I was saying in the battles that you obviously will never see, I was saying these low-level troops who have very little armor, it's very easy to one-shot them. So just some farm kills from them and whatnot, and it's all good. I think for the most part I will stick with just using melee on them, and the range thing is just so that I have a ranged weapon to work with. I also gave myself the position of quartermaster within the party, because I mean with Tywin's party, it'll slowly increase my quartermaster skill. Not that I need it, I just figured it made the most sense. One person. Let me at him, let me at him. Maybe if I'm ever a lord on my own, then I'll petition Joffrey for a knighthood. But, oh well, that's it. Like, there are certain people in Game of Thrones who aren't knights, like Baelish is not a knight. In fact, I think even in the books, the Song of Ice and Fire books, Joffrey doesn't give the knighthood to Bronn. He authorizes Bronn to receive a knighthood in his name, but it's not him who delivers it because he isn't a knight himself. Guardian of the Rock, eh? Sure, I'll be a Guardian of the Rock. I don't know what that means, but okay. It's probably his elite house guard. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah. Ooh. Is there a tournament? Yes. Fighting in tournaments is a good way to be able to farm... again, I pressed the wrong button. Lord kills. You don't actually have to kill them, it's just knocking them out is good enough, and in a tournament obviously there are plenty of lords to go around, so I don't know if that will count as having defeated any enemy lords, but we'll see. I dedicate this win to my grandfather, Lord Tywin. Yes! Okay, apparently it does count as defeating lords, and also as defeating tier 6 troops, so yeah. Back to work. I did notice that in my last Let's Play, I mean the last episode, I did say a lot of, and then this happened, and so it was that this happened. I'm going to stop doing that. But I hope you appreciated my efforts to try and make it more concise. I'm just going to make all my companions Lannister Knights, or have the equipment of Lannister Knights. Oh, actually, I can make him a Pride Knight, can't I? And as ironic as it is, make Tyrion father a Pride Knight. You know, when I was playing Crusader Kings 2, and we play the Game of Thrones mod, sometimes I'd just for fun play as Tyrion, and make it that he had really good fighting skills, even though he is a dwarf, and you can enter tournaments in that game, and even though he's a dwarf, because I cheated the game and gave him really good fighting skills, he would always seem to win. Just really ironic that a very, very small man could do something. It's probably impossible, but don't let that stop you. Peter Dinklage never let his dwarfism define him. Oh, that was filthy, honestly. Put the shield away. We need a sprint. Oh my goodness! Sorry. Loot's good. I imagine this is going to be just battle after battle after battle, so I'm going to pause until we get back to a spot where I can do something interesting. So I've decided, since I'm going to be, you know, this grand person who learns all skills quickly, I might as well do something with it. I've fought some battles, I've killed plenty of troops, but you know what? Let's do some smithing. I don't think I've ever showed this off in Mount and Blade. You need materials in order to smith, and you need hardwood. Everything you do needs hardwood. Now, this won't take too long to learn all the skills, but the things you make, that you will unlock them over time, the more things you make, the more sort of recipes you learn, or I guess blueprints. Okay, so let's first of all, we don't have any. We have hardwood, but we don't have charcoal, so we need to make charcoal. Now, at the moment, it's 2 hardwood gives us 1 charcoal, but that's only because we don't have a particular perk, which means. Sorry, what I'm trying to say is there is a perk where you can do like 2 hardwood, and you get 3 charcoal. But there's also one where you can get more crude iron or more wrought iron out of what you make. So let's make us some lovely charcoal. And we'll go into our smithing, because we're cheating. No, we're not cheating. This is my Let's Play, and I decide how it works. We're going to be an efficient charcoal maker, and eventually we'll be able to unlock all of this stuff anyway. So, curious smelter, because we want to unlock recipes. And also, our intelligence is maxed out, so we're the smartest person who ever lived. No, we're not. We're definitely not. But now, 2 hardwood equals 3 charcoal. However, our stamina has gone down because it does require to rest. So, I'll just rest and I'll be right back. Never mind, I forgot that we're in Tywin Lannister's party. We can't rest. This will have to be done on whenever we get back to a town basis. But yeah. Okay, we're back in Lannisport. We don't have that much. We didn't rest that much because technically we've been on campaign. But I want to show you how to forge something at the very least. Now, what we do. This is going to be very tricky. Tribesmen throwing daggers are very good to smelt down because you actually get a lot of things out of them, including fine steel, which is very important if you want to make something particularly expensive. But anyway, we're going to smelt 2 things. And look, we've unlocked something, a part of the recipe for a dagger. Okay, now let's forge something. Oh, no, we don't have enough to forge it. But basically, if we wanted to forge something like a throwing knife, we would have, well, we have to go with what we have. So let's say that. All that. This would cost us 2 iron, 2 wrought iron, a hardwood, and a charcoal. And then we'd press forge, and depending on how difficult it was to make, like the difficulty is 55, our smithing skill is 52, so it wouldn't be as good as if we had it on par. But yeah, that's basically how it goes. So back to the pause. Okay, so finally I get to show you how to make something. I described it before, but I just have enough energy to make a javelin. It's going to be the most basic javelin possible, but you know, it's just to show you how it works. So we have our parts, the head, the shaft. We eventually we will be able to unlock you know, a braces and the pommels, but for now this is it. It will cost us 1 wrought iron. Made. If your skills are pretty good, this is a crafted javelin, which means it didn't break, but technically our skill is actually not as good, so there is probably a good chance that that would have failed. But anyway, there, we made a javelin. Done. Okay, back to the pause. For this battle, I've actually opted to be in charge of a formation, and it looks like they've given me command of the infantry and also the archers, so yes, I can command them. However, since we outnumber them so much... Attack! F1, F3.
Please note, even though Darius did just order his troops to charge, charging at the AI without inputting any correct tactics or command yourself is a good way to get a lot of your troops killed if you are fighting troops that are even numbered to you or on even par. So do your best to use proper tactics.
Basically, one thing I've noticed is that it's going to just be, from this point on, fight after fight after fight, and that's going to be pretty boring because we're just farming kills. So I'm going to skip until, unless I do something that isn't fighting, I'm going to skip until the point that we're ready to become a vassal. So yeah, see ya when we get there. And now, my lords, it is time. We have 2 tier 6 kills until we can get vassalized into House Baratheon. I've had to skip a lot of battles, as in taking the option to actually skip the battles, but anyway, let's do this. This is our crowning moment. So obviously I will attack my grandfather first. That's 1. And my cousin, Sir Lancel, and that's 2. However, because for the sake of variety, I will let you watch this entire tournament. Oh, and Lancel must have had a reprieve because he's not eliminated from this tournament. And finally, I think this is the sixth time we've fought, although the last time we fought it was with polearms and he very nearly won, but Master versus Apprentice. Finally. Done. Alright, now I don't know if I have to talk to Tywin or what happens, but let's see how this goes. Yes, we're saving. Let's see if I speak to him. No? Okay, he must offer it. Vassal promotion, okay. Done. And now Kyle of the House Hill, or well, just Kyle Hill, kneels before his cousin the king and pledges his fealty to him. And that'll be the end of that. in the next episode, I will petition. I think it would fit the narrative if I petitioned Tywin to write a letter of recommendation to Joffrey to have me legitimised as a Lannister, because as we know from the show, Joffrey is weak-willed and feeble and does whatever his family tells him. So mostly. So yes, I'll petition Tywin to grant me the legitimisation, and that'll be that. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. This has been Darius for Team Iron Presents, and on behalf of the ladies, thank you and have a good day. Oh, and just as a little addendum to this video, guess who's the owner of Harrenhal? I love Harrenhal so much. Thank you and good night.